Hey guys, we're back for our evening pop in, honey. I'm sitting here talking to you through the storm. We have another thunderstorm. I don't know what the hell is going on with all these damn thunderstorms, but nevertheless, we are back. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Let's get into our show because, baby, we got a lot of stuff to cover. And, baby, when I tell these topics that we have coming up, whoo, child, all right. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining the live. We have some very shocking news to give you guys today, and so many other things. So let's go ahead and get into it. But while we're getting it, hey Laura Eden, thank you for dropping by. Let's go ahead and get into it. Everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Okay, we're gonna jump right in. I'm trying to get ahead of this storm because we have a lot to talk about, and I usually don't like to be online when it's thundering and lightning and storming out. But we got to connect because, gosh, we got a lot of stuff going on. Okay, so got a bunch of topics too. Oh my God. All right, so let's get into it. We got some basketball news first, basketball wise news first. All right. It gives that Jennifer Gold, child, she changed her last name to Gold, and Christian Gold's aunt, Laura Stovall, talks about Evelyn Lozada not wanting Lauren to pull up. Child, let's get into the pull up. Said that they don't want no parts of Auntie. That's what Jennifer is saying. Josh Garner said that they all got scared when Jen was calling the auntie. They also goes on to say, Lawrence Duvall goes on to say that I was ready to pull up, says I was down the damn street, but she refused to be in a scene with me, said that don't let her fool you with that tough talk. So that's what Christian's aunt was saying, that Evelyn be having that tough talk, but she was down the street ready to put paws on Evelyn, but she was saying, oh, I don't want to film with her, meaning she was scared to be in the presence of the auntie. All right, so the auntie also goes on to say, said that Josh Garner's car was waiting on standby for me that whole time. She says that I was dressed with phone in hand. She says that she refused to be in a scene with me, and I was waiting for her to buck her scary ass up. So this auntie, Christian Gold's aunt, was ready to put paws on Evelyn Lozada, child, because she'd been talking junk about her. But she's saying, hey, Evelyn tried to use the whole I don't want to film a scene with her as a way to back out of catching them hands. Let's get into it. Oh shit! I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all know I be doing that a lot. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta work on that. Gotta work on it. All right. Let's go back. All right. All right. So just like it never happened. Shout out to Reality TV Entertainment. Okay. Here we go.
Jen, do you know who was threatening Evelyn? Can we stop the threats?
Who was threatening?
The auntie, the fake auntie, whoever she is.
That's not fake auntie. I'm not gonna talk for a grown woman.
But it has
2
to
miles
do with
away.
you.
She can have a conversation with you.
She can come.
Like, I'm not.
You act like I'm scared.
She can pull up. It's 8 minutes away.
You keep saying that like you're saying something.
I'll call her to come.
Good,
We can talk about it.
Do it. Please do that.
But she don't want to have a conversation.
Why? Why would you do that, Jennifer?
Because I'm not
a goofy ass bitch.
Christian's family don't play about him. I can't control her.
You can't control anybody, but you can say something.
Again, I'm not talking for nobody. I talk for Jennifer. That's it. Anybody with a half a brain would realize, oh, okay, if I want Christian's aunt to stop threatening me, then maybe I should stop talking about her nephew and her niece. Duh.
Jen, do you know who was threatening Evelyn? Can we stop the threats?
Who was threatening?
All right, so y'all see that Jennifer was going to call Christian Gold's aunt to come up to their location. They're in Las Vegas to come and put hands on Jennifer, put hands on Evelyn. So what do y'all think about that? I think that's some petty BS. Like, how old are you guys fighting over this bullshit? But just because Evelyn doesn't like the fact that Jennifer married this fraud ass individual, and of course Evelyn does keep throwing subliminals and throwing shade at Jennifer. So now Jennifer is hiding behind Christian's family and his auntie who want to be buck and get camera time. It's just stupid if you ask me. So Jennifer, for you to pick up your phone and say, "Oh, I'm gonna call her." Now you gotta be careful with doing stuff like that, because I've seen this before. You got to be careful with doing stuff like that, because you guys being upset with one another, if a fight breaks out and you call said person to come to the location to where Evelyn is, and this person pull out a pow, if this person unalive Evelyn, you can be said to be in this same situation or named as someone who helped set up this situation where this person got hurt. Okay, your ass to go to jail for that. You can go to jail for that, for calling somebody saying, hey, share somebody's location saying, hey, they're here, with the understanding that they're supposed to put pause on somebody or to do something to somebody else. So you got to be careful with that. You got beef with somebody, handle it yourself. But when you start calling people into the situation and telling them, hey, come and fight such and such person, or this is their location, go do something to them, with the understanding that you know they're going to do something to them, then you can also be named in that same lawsuit and or, you know, do some time behind setting somebody up, because you don't know how it's going to go. You don't know how it's going to go. They might just fight. If somebody, you know, if she beat up Evelyn and unalive her, that blood is on your hands, and you're going to be standing in prison over a nigga that's going to prison anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, child, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Evelyn, Jennifer, people still not going to like this dude. People still not going to accept your marriage to him because he's fraudulent, girl. So you can love him, but everybody else don't have to love him. Like all this, I'm going to call auntie. That's not your auntie, for one. Okay? Christian got you looking immature and stupid on national television. Like, I ain't never seen no shit like this before in my life. But let's continue. So this says that why nobody wanted Auntie Lawrence Duvall to come, but got all this to say about her. Says that make it make sense. Says that who is the real goofy. So yeah, Jennifer is saying that about Evelyn. Girl, this is some high school shit for real. I'm sad I even entertained this bullshit. But that's what they had to say. So that's the auntie here. She's the same one that was talking junk about Evelyn, and then Evelyn turned around and said that Jennifer had to be in the hospital for some days over a yeast infection that she caught from some guy that she was sleeping around with unprotected. Now, when they talked about it last night, when they mentioned it to Jennifer, that Evelyn said that about her being in the hospital for this nasty yeast infection that she caught from this guy, she didn't deny it. She just said that Evelyn needs to stay out of her business. So maybe you were co-signing that you were. So I don't know, girl. You out here busting the wide open raw dog, and hey, it is what it is. All y'all niggas nasty, if you ask me. All right. But let's get out of here off that topic and let's move on, because there's more news. All right. So this person here, if you guys watch the Food Network or any cooking shows, you may have seen this person. I watch a lot of cooking channels because I love to cook. When I saw this, I was like, I know you lying, because I was just watching the Food Network, yesterday, day before, and she was on there. And I was like, no, when I was scrolling today and I saw that she passed away, I'm just like, no, Chef Ann Burrell, you guys. Chef Ann Burrell from the Food Network, celebrity chef, has passed away in New York, you guys. What is going on? 2025 is doing the most. Jesus. Okay, this is sad. They have not announced what happened to her and how she died. They just said that she was unresponsive today. They walked in on her. One of her family members walked in and she was pronounced unalive today, but she was unresponsive. So it says that prayers going up, honey. Food Network celebrity chef Ann Burrell is seen in Worst Cooks in America, has passed away at age 55. Now, y'all know she used to be heavier. I don't know if she had gastric bypass or something, but she looks great here. She was very heavy. But they said that according to TMZ TV, law enforcement officers found Burrell unresponsive inside her home in Brooklyn. Said the paramedics were unable to revive Burrell and pronounce her unalive Tuesday morning. Now, an autopsy report is still developing to determine her cause of death. All right, so let's keep her family in prayer. That is so sad. Y'all remember her? They had the weird hair. She always had her hair sticking up like in a mohawk. Oh my God, she could cook too. I hate that, y'all. Damn. So prayers to her. That's so sad. Oh my God. Prayers to you, baby. All right. Michael Blackson welcomes a baby into the world. All right. Y'all know his girl, Shada. Y'all remember the show that they were on celebrity couple something. I forget the name of it. But anyway, he and Shada welcomes a baby son into the world. All right. Y'all might remember the little Asian girl that he's been dating for all these years. She's been wanting to get married and he does not want to be married. But once again, like we talked about this morning, he want to have a damn baby with her. So she is an Asian girl. He disrespected her very highly on the show. I didn't like it. Her name is Rada Shang. And she and Michael Blackson, they welcomed a son. Now, they keep saying fiance. Y'all were fiancés when y'all were on the show, 2-3 years ago? And you still a fiance. Not to try to rush y'all down the aisle, but at the end of the day, sis, y'all didn't figure it out. Okay. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. He has my birthmark.
Cute. So cute.
Oh, do you have that same birthmark?
I got it all over. I have mine on my arm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mikey.
So Michael Blackson says the baby has his birthmark. How can you see the birthmark? You black as hell, sir. I don't mean that in no disrespect. How do you know you got a birthmark when you... Anyway, and let's continue.
Okay, thank you.
Drop off the cold gases.
Wait, look at his ears.
You ladies to figure out
Okay.
things.
I'm sorry.
Because I know you're
Here's the half.
Okay, you see how dark his ears is? In black people word, I mean, that's how dark he's going to be. Okay, sorry.
How dark his what?
The darker his ears is, that's what his final complexion. Oh my God, is that him?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes, honey. So that's Rada.
Look at mommy, they're so good.
Oh.
So Michael Blackson says, happy day of my life and no DNA needed. LOL. He says, and meet little Mikey. So I guess the baby's named after him. Michael Blackson Jr. Okay. He's a cutie pie. Okay. He's a cutie pie. Y'all know Asian people and black people make beautiful babies. Okay. Look at Kimora Lee Simmons and her girls. Beautiful girls. Okay. I love it. So congratulations and happy Father's Day, baby. Right after Father's Day.
Daddy. Oh my God.
So cute.
You made it, babe. Oh my God. Oh my God. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. Oh my God. Oh, I went across the whole. I didn't want to see it, babe. If I would have saw it, I might never want to go.
So obviously he was not in the room when she had the baby because he said, hey, I didn't want to be in there. You made it. Like, you sound overly excited like you weren't in there. It sounded like he was not in the room when she had the baby. He said he didn't want to see the birth. He didn't want to see what was going on in terms of the baby coming out. So maybe he just stayed out of the room until she pushed the baby out. I mean, that's a moment that you really never get back. But everybody can't take that bloody, gory stuff going on down there when a woman is pushing out a child like that. So I guess I get it. I don't know. My husband was in the room without something going. But yeah, so congratulations. So
Back in there. What you want to be? Tell me.
I'm shocked they're showing the face because y'all know celebrity babies, child. They show you an arm or a leg and that's it. And then by 3, 4, 7, 8 months down the line, then you get to see the entire baby. So shout out to them for sharing the baby.
Actor, comedian,
Shea Room.
baseball player, basketball player, football player. No football, no concussions allowed in this family, okay? No CTEs. You want to play tennis? Yeah, you could be anything you want. Just don't be broke. What you want to be? Tell me. You be an actor, comedian, baseball player, basketball player, football player. No football, no concussions allowed in this family, okay?
No football, no CTE, no CTE. Yeah, so we love it. Shout out to Michael Blackson and his new baby, all right, from his fiance, Shada, okay? Yeah, we love it. All right, let's get into the mess, child. Tyler Perry's in our news, honey. Tyler Perry and Madea's ass is getting sued for $200 and something million. Let's get into it, honey. Baby, when this was sent to me today, I said, I know you lying. But then I thought about it. I said, I think we kind of saw this coming because actor Christian Keys kind of hinted that a very powerful male in Hollywood tried him on the same shit. Okay, we're going to look at it. I pulled it. I sure did so that we can kind of compare. All right, I really feel like he was talking about Tyler Perry. But we're going to get into it. Shout out to TMZ because they give the most information as related to this story. So Tyler Perry is sued for sexual assault by the Oval actor who claims years of harassment. This just dropped in the news today. All right. Now, Tyler, you just got done preaching at the damn BET Awards, as you always do. Only for your ass to get sued today, a lawsuit to hit our internet streets today, that you out here being nasty to the men that you hire. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's read along, because baby, and we're going to look at the text messages too. Yes, we will. All right. All right, hold on. All right, hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Because I want to pull shit. Hold on, guys. Yeah. So I want to look at the messages there because they're bigger. Yeah. So let's scroll you right there. All right. Back to it. Let's read along, shall we? Tyler Perry is facing an accusation of sexual assault, a claim coming from an actor on his long-running TV show, The Oval, and one of Tyler's Kemp calls a scam, according to TMZ. Woo, child. Now, Derek Dixon filed a lawsuit against Perry, and in the docs, he claims that he and the director met at an event back in 2019. In Derek's words, says that Tyler picked him out of the crowd and asked for his phone number, suggesting that he might have a role for him. I bet you did. Now, Tyler's a fine little white Caucasian guy. Okay, I ain't down to swear like that, but we'll take it because he'll find one out here. Okay, now it says that as it turns out that he did, meaning hired him. So that Derek says that Tyler gave him a small role in 2 episodes of a show called Ruthless. Okay, so he's letting him get his feet wet before he made his move on him. Okay, now then in 2020 of January, now Derek says that Tyler invited him to his Atlanta home and he accepted, hoping to build a friendship that would lead to more acting gigs. Says, but according to the suit, while there, Derek drank too much and ended up sleeping in the guest room. Child, it sounds like a Diddy party right here. Let's get it. Now, in the documents obtained by TMZ, Derek claims that Tyler got into the bed with him and started touching on his thighs. And although he rejected the advances that night, said that he claims that Tyler remained interested, girl. Woo, Now, we're going to look at the text messages in a minute. Let's go ahead and read through everything. Then we're going to get into them damn messages, okay? Because we got them. Now, shortly thereafter, Derek says that he landed the role of Dale on The Oval. Great for his career. But he claims that it was around the time that Tyler also started firing off sexually suggestive texts, including asking what Drew's sexual preferences were and telling him that he has sex with men. This is Tyler talking. Child, he tried to get swallowed up. So it said that Derek also notes his character, Dale, was written as a gay, homeless, and desperate store clerk who had to sleep with other characters for a place to stay. Don't that sound familiar? Now, he claims that that's exactly what Tyler told him he was looking for in a real life sexual partner, someone who would be loyal and a dependent upon Tyler. Now, it says that Derek said that he feared his career would be derailed if he flatly rejected Tyler. So instead, he told him that he just wasn't the sexual type. But he was also terrified that he would lose his job if he complained of sexual harassment. Okay. Y'all know that retaliation kick in when you go to talking and telling on folk. Okay. They blackball you. They keep you from acting. I mean, shit, he did it to Monique. Tyler Perry. Okay, Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey stopped Monique, including her mouth, from working in Hollywood. Okay, so they can have. Let's continue. To that point, he says that once again invited him to Atlanta later in 2020, and things allegedly took a dark turn. Now, Derek claims that Perry greeted him warmly, but quickly started a sexually charged conversation, like asking him if he likes it rough in bed, like that, and then grabbed Derek by the throat. Oh, I like that. And while saying, says, look how excited you got. Oh, not the throat, child. Tyler, I didn't know you were rough like that. Was that Madea or Tyler coming out, child? I don't know. Ooh, child, grab you around the throat. That was intense. So it said that he says that he pushed Tyler away, child. Like, get the fuck off me. All right. I ain't come here for that. Says, and that was the end of the alleged incident. Okay, so he pushed him off, saying, I just came to dance. Okay, like on Players Club. Now it says that the lawsuit includes years of text messages allegedly sent by between both men. Most of those, okay, most of the ones Tyler allegedly sent are sexually charged. Okay, so Tyler was staying on the shit. Like, what kind of drawers you got on? Are they tighty whities or are they, briefs? What they Fruit of the Looms? What you got on? Okay. What that print looking like in the front? Tyler was talking to him like that, and he was trying to get a job. The other guy was. Okay, so it says, for instance, okay, one reads, no straight man or man would be going on walks with you or cooking dinner for you unless they wanted to uck you. Now I would uck you. That's what Tyler said to him. Child, let me find out, Lord. Child, that about blew my bun off. Now it says the most aggressive incident allegedly went down in June of 2021, again at Tyler's Atlanta home. Now it says that Dixon was staying in the guest house and wearing only his underwear, girl. Ooh, and says that when he says Tyler just came up in there and tried to give him a good night hug. Bitch. All right. I'm about to go to bed. Come here. I'm about to go to bed now. He did like that. Now it says he alleges that Tyler yanked down his underwear. Oh, Jesus. Groped his butt and said, relax and just let it happen. Lord have mercy. And assured him that it was not going to hurt. What was not going to hurt? What was not going to hurt? Girl, did he show up with some Diddy oils or something? Did you have a lot of Astro Glide in the back of your damn pants pocket? Talking about it won't go hurt. The fuck? Oh, Lord. He's an anal virgin out here, Lord. Let's continue. Oh, that took me somewhere, Lord. Now, Dixon says that he managed to rebuff, child. Let me rebuff. Let me get my shit together. This advance by changing the subject. Like, you like cheese in your broccoli? Like, Tyler said, hey, just let that shit happen. All right? It ain't gonna hurt. You like, by chance, you like cheese in your broccoli? Sometimes I put broccoli in my Alfredo. He was trying to do some shit like that. He was like, fuck about no Alfredo. Come on and get some ass. Okay. So he says, according to the suit, y'all, let's get back into it. Woo. According to the suit, that Dixon finally filed a complaint with the EEOC, okay, which is called the Equal Employment and Opportunity Commission in June of 2024. That's recent. And then quit the Oval, saying that he could no longer put up with the alleged sexual harassment, girl. Woo. See, you can't file a lawsuit against somebody like that and then still work with them. So I get it why he had to quit, because baby, he didn't want to be fired. Okay? Yeah. Oh, this is a lot, child. My blood pressure up. Now it says that Dixon is suing Tyler and Tyler Perry Studios and Madea. Yeah, all of them in it. Says for quid pro quo and workplace sexual harassment and sexual assault and battery, girl, and seeking a $260 million in damages, child. Oh, Lord, that's a lot of money. Jesus. Now, Tyler, no wonder he got a new movie coming out. He must have knew about this lawsuit. No wonder he got a new movie coming out. Now it says that Tyler's attorney, okay, Matt Boyd, tells us that this is the individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam, if you will. Says, but Tyler will not be shaken down. Ain't gonna be no damn shakedowns up over here. And we are confident that these fabricated claims of harassment will what? Fail, girl. We're going to see. I'm going to keep my ears to the streets on this, because this gives that this shit been going on for quite some time. Y'all know these men of power. These men of power do things to people and they get away with it because of who the fuck they are and how much money they have. Look at Clive Davis. Clive Davis, they saying ruined Diddy. Okay? Yeah, stretched him out. Okay? If you got to use your imagination. Stretch Diddy out. So now Diddy out here stretching other people out. And because Clive Davis is this guy who, is known in Hollywood as this, this executor or whatever, ain't nobody doing shit to him. And then when they did roll up on his ass, TMZ rolled up on him and asked him questions about Bbw'S and Diddy and the lawsuit and all that. He tried to act like his ass had Alzheimer's and he couldn't see and everything else. The nigga turned into Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder right out there in them damn Hollywood streets when TMZ caught up with his ass and asked him about Diddy in that damn case. I mean, nigga, you initiated the bullshit. You made Diddy who he is, but now you don't know. Gotcha. All right, so let's get into the text messages. Because, baby, Tyler, I see you in a different light, sir. I'm sorry. Who knew you were a freak? All that damn preaching you've been doing. You got up there preaching at Andy Stone's funeral. Then you got up there preaching at the BET Awards. And I knowed it. Like the old people said, I knowed that something was coming. Let's get into these damn messages. All right. Now, alleged text messages between Derek Dixon, okay, with his foreign self, and Tyler Perry released following this suit for the $260 million, Lord. Whew, Lord have mercy. All right, so here go Tyler and his damn Speedos out here with his shorts. I'm talking about Speedos. Okay. So the text messages said, all right, so alleged text messages between actor Derek Dixon and Tyler Perry have been released following the news of Derek's $260 million lawsuit, okay, against Tyler. Now it says, nice picture. Yeah, the water does look calm, okay? It says, nice picture. Says, great, amazing, awesome picture. That's too much. That's too much. That's ass kissing right there. Said that you don't see that stud in that picture, okay? Yeah. Tyler, you doing too much, child. He says, I can call you later or tomorrow sometime, okay? He's like, you said that you have a really fresh voice and take on things. A fresh voice? I ain't never heard anybody say that. Camera, you got a fresh voice, girl. I'm like, oh, okay, shit. I just woke up or whatever. So I said, I don't know where this is going, but I laughed at that. I laughed the entire time. Said that I could see the world and the characters. Says that my exclusivity, how do you say that, ends in 30 days. Says that I want to take losing. Tyler, you writing like this? I want to take losing it out on Amazon and Netflix after that engage their interests. Okay. Oh, child, y'all need to go back to school. Says, but I also want to try and get you with the right people to help you make these shows work. Okay, so this is Tyler. You look like giving him some type of proposition with work, including, acting role of some type of some sort. Okay, so sound like a bribe. You give me that ass, I'm gonna give you the role. Kind of sort of like that. I said that they are not for my audience, but we need to find a home for this stuff. Said I don't want to miss another creek, whatever that means. Says you know that Eugene bought that to me first, but I didn't get it. Says that Amon gets here tomorrow, so he's got my full attention. Whatever that means. Let's continue, child. That didn't make any sense, but let's go and finish. All right, so says, but I swear to you, I know how to fix this shit. Says I love killing a motherfucker in a show that no one expects. Wow. Says that you could be sipping Mai Tais, counting coconuts right now. Wow. Okay. All right, so it goes on to say, so he's messaging Tyler Perry, looks like. Says that think about the last episode that they are all shot out or shot at. I'm sorry. Said think about the last episode they're all shot at. Said that we don't know who lives. Okay, said exactly. So he says, I'm scared. They should be too. Then he does a laughing emoji. Says, nope, they're not. He goes on to say, the last I checked, we all got the same bullets in us. That's weird. Weird. Hold up. Shit. Why Tyler Perry Studios sharing 13 pictures? Hold up, y'all. I just got that. Hold on. Hold up. Whoa. Where you go? Oh, I'm going to have to go back to that. I'm going to have to spin the block on that there. Cha. Ooh, Tyler Perry, we need to hear from you, baby. This is a lot. All right, so let's continue these messages. It says, right, and we had a heaping dose of it, and now it's back to nothing. It's really weird. All right. He said, I didn't have any contact. Says, what are you talking about? I haven't been touched in months. Oh, child, not touched in months. Says, oh, you mean touching? I thought you meant being around people. Okay. So then he says, Jacob says, I love that you only say that when I'm being stupid. LOL. Says that I guess that the Jacob's dumbass version of me. Yikes. Okay. So here's an iMessage. Says to Tyler Perry. Okay. Says to Tyler Perry, he says, did you know what he said, you know what I cook. So he says, Derek, he says, spaghetti, cake. He says, he says, I'm so drunk talking shit. Yikes. So it says that what's it's going to take for you to have guiltless sex? Not guiltless, child. That's the good kind. Says that have y'all found that yet in therapy? Says that yes, it's the same kind of car, Geo Metro. Says that giving up my religious guilt, says becoming a Buddhist. Says that that's so cool where you came from. Okay. Said, unfortunately, Derek, I have friends who are in their 50s and 60s who are still dealing with that. And it's so sad. He goes on to say that you can be free, or you can be free and have freedom from religious guilt and still believe in whatever it says at the bottom because it's cut off. Says to treat myself right. What are you doing? Says Derek. All right. Says that just talking to my sister. Then he says, I roll fine. Then he says, good night. He said that I'll go through the 600 people in my phone book and be annoyed that I don't want to talk to any of them. That sounds like Tyler Perry is in the gray. So in the blue, Derek then says, hold on. No. I don't know who's saying what. Says they're trying to get off so I can go to sleep. LOL. He says, I understand. LOL. So then it says, LOL. Apparently you're not the only one that's been drinking tonight. So he says, I just started. So he says that they didn't. LOL. Child, these messages are crazy. Says is your no, is it stronger? Says that you gotta have a strong no. You got to have a strong no, according to what he's saying. Says that, yes, it's strong. Says that my mom literally thinks that I'm going to sell my soul to the Illuminati. Said that she heard Kanye say that it's real. Says that, well, I don't think that, but I do think that you have to be able to say no and mean it and make it clear. He said that I'll only say yes if it gets me an Oscar. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. He says, I hear you. So they said it, well, the only one who could have gotten that for you through SEX is in prison. It says it. So just stick to the no. Damn. Not prison, child. All right. So it says to Tyler Perry, said, I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you. Oh, girl. I had to sit up, child. It said that you are missing the best years of your life, my friend. Trust me. I hope you get past that block in your mind soon. Said, well, it's not this person, but yes, I want that too. I'm working on it. Therapy is helping, I guess. So it says, listen to me. If you think, or if you let the cast know that you have a new friendship, then you are opening yourself up to a lot of questions and foolishness. Said, did you have them to know? You have them to know that you are there because of your talent and not because we have a friendship or because Tony got me to give you a job. So that's Tyler Perry here in the gray. Said you earned your spot like everyone else. Don't give people an opportunity to play you small or they will. Says that I can't teach you everything. Unfortunately, there are some things that you will have to learn for yourself. Says because when you go back to work, I'm not going to know you. Says that I don't have any friends that work for me. My friend says professionalism is key. So meaning all this inappropriate shit that we were talking behind the scenes, when you see me or when I see you, don't be trying to act like we buddy. Keep it professional, Mr. Perry. Not Tyler. I'm not Tyler to you at work around people, but behind closed doors, I'm Tyler. I'm Mr. Perry, bitch, when you see me around other people that I've employed. That's what it gives. Ooh. Says that so you are totally right. Okay, he's agreeing with him. Says I hope you got it, my friend. So Tyler's trying to make sure his image is not blown by some inappropriate stuff that may have gone on behind the scenes. He's letting them know, don't be on that bullshit. Don't ruin me, nigga. All right. Says it That makes total sense. Okay. He said to just watch the behavior of everyone around me on set. He said, yeah, I will. He said that he said that don't want to give anyone that opportunity because work is work. Okay. All right, so said messages, Tyler Perry, said that they are stupid to think that, so stupid, said that I'm gonna have to have a come to Jesus with them. This is Tyler Perry talking. Says that I think that I'm going to shoot them all and get shot. Says that that'll do. Says that that'll be like wait, and then he does the eye emojis. He says that I may need to shoot the shootout early. Says that like Tuesday, then he does laughing emoji. Says or maybe okay, that Beyonce song on that loudspeaker for everyone. Okay, then he puts the Beyonce whatever that is song. Says that I was just about to text you this. All right, so they're agreeing on that. So that's it for the text messages. So what do y'all think? Do y'all feel like he may have a strong case against Tyler for sexual harassment in terms of the text messages and what we hear he's alleging that Tyler did to him? If you grabbed his underwear and snatched him down and told him, hey, don't fight it, just let it happen, and grabbed his butt and all that, yeah, that's sexual harassment. You can't do that. And then the fact that you are using your power as his boss in terms of trying to make him maybe not speak on it. Like I said, we heard Christian Keys come out. This man was in tears. And y'all know when you see grown ass men just up and crying because they feel like they've been violated in any type of way and they can't speak on it because they are in Hollywood, they're working. That goes for a regular 9 to 5 too. If your boss is doing some crazy janky shit to you and trying to make you be quiet and not talk about it and threatening your job, that's a lot. So you do have to report that shit to the EEOC and maybe file a lawsuit as well. Okay. And that's exactly what this person has done. So I don't know. A lot of people are saying that, and I read somewhere else where they're saying that Tyler Perry makes everyone that he works with sign a very, very strict NDA to where they can't talk about anything that they see, know, nothing as related to being around him. So maybe that's how he's been able to stay from under the radar so long, because people that he hire, they're not going to break that NDA and risk being sued or maybe fucking up their career in Hollywood and never being able to work again. Who wants to work a 9 to 5 when you being in Hollywood? Okay. Period. What up, KBR? Thanks for being here. All right. So I'm going to play a little bit of Christian Keys when he first came out to talk about a very powerful male in Hollywood did some of the same shit to him, was aggressive and assaulted. Okay. He said that he was sexually assaulted by a powerful man in Hollywood. A lot of people's like, yeah, it's Tyler Perry, child. Y'all know he's been in Tyler Perry movies. So that's what made people be like, yeah, let's give Tyler Perry. Let's get into this. And y'all tell me what y'all think, because it sounds very similar to the same thing that Derek, aka Dale from The Office, was dealing with and or suing Tyler Perry for right now. Allegedly. Let's go. Yeah.
Let me cut the TV down. Yeah, maybe this loud. What's going on, y'all? I want to talk to you about some stuff, and it's been on my heart, so I want to speak on it. All right. Good evening. Hope everybody's doing amazing. I've been speaking to my brother about making a declaration of my experience. What I experienced with certain powers that be that were moving inappropriately. And I really, like, it's in my bone marrow to discuss that, because thankfully God built me the way that he built me, but I'm not sure, based on this person's claims and brags, that he's literally got. At the same time, this person was sexually harassing me for years. He was claiming, that he had multiple young black men on the payroll, and they just had to show up when he requested them to be there. And
clearly that's why it felt to him that it was okay to say these things. And I want to have these discussions. I want to be transparent with y'all about that. I've done my best to forgive this person, but it happens. It happens. It's not just women that have to deal with it, but it's also men sometimes. And it'll be men tempting men. And that's why a lot of my posts over the last few years have been about taking the scenic route, taking the long way around, because if that means that you can carry your integrity with you, then, and it's 11:11. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for another opportunity to connect with you. Please forgive my sins, my shortcomings, my bad decisions, and my mistakes. Please continue to guide and protect us as only you can. Everybody's watching. It's not a presentation. If I see 11:11, I try to have another conversation with God. So thank you, Heavenly Father. I appreciate you. We love you. We thank you. In Jesus Christ's name we pray, amen. That's interesting. But there are people that will and have and will continue to, unfortunately, offer these things. And some of them are your heroes. Some of them are people who you're like, oh yeah, such and such is amazing, and he does this and he does that. Yeah, but he also does this and that. At some point soon, it's gonna have to come out. I've kept one of these on me since '05. Whether it's a keychain recorder or a pen, because most predators would check your phone. And once the sexual harassment started, I was like, well, I gotta protect me, because I'm saying no, and I don't want this person, as powerful as they are, to try to get in the way of my work. So I started recording. So I have them offering me money to take my clothes off.
Y'all hear this?
I have recordings when I wasn't working with them or for them. I have recordings of them confessing that, the other guys that they have on the payroll, all of the above. And the difference is, the wonderful thing about confidentiality agreements and non-disclosure agreements is that they can't prevent you from turning all of those things over to the police, because sexual harassment is.
Pause. Y'all just see that? NDA agreements. What I just tell y'all that they say about Tyler Perry. He makes everybody that works with him sign these very strict, airtight, non-disclosure agreements where they can't talk about ish. If he touch your butt, bitch, you can't say anything. You won't never work in Hollywood again. Let's continue.
It's a crime. Attempted sexual assault is a felony. And Tams, you literally just asked, why do we as Black people have to deal with that? But sometimes it's our own people. Sometimes it's our own heroes. Sometimes it's the very people we deify, and we look up like, oh, they're doing so much. No, they're also doing this. And my only reservation about naming the people, there was directors along the way like, hey, you read for this, that, and the other. You want to come back up to the apartment? I'm like, nah, I'm good. You got my headshot, my resume, and I'm good. If I can handle that or not. I can kill that, but I don't need to come up to your apartment. We already had the audition. There's other people that I want to say everything, and my brother was like, nah, not yet.
Wow.
I want to tell it on the mountain, over the hills, and everywhere. I want to speak on it. And the good news is that they don't even have to believe me. Hopefully they would, but even if they don't, they can hear this person. Since sexual harassment started, I've carried many recorder devices on me, keychains, pens, thumb drives with a charged battery that get 6, 7, 8 hours, all the above. So I have the conversations. I really want to air that shit out, because it bothers me when I'm alone at night. Like, man, the world is celebrating this person, and they don't even know the shady and predatory way in which this person moves. And the way that, predators resent the prey that gets away. So when you don't say yes, when you don't say, okay, I'll acquiesce and, sign up and literally and figuratively play ball, because we're not doing that, they resent you. This is a conversation we're going to have, and we're going to have soon, because it bothers me in my spirit that I can forgive people. That's one thing. But yeah, Pete, we don't play ball. That's my brother in there. And he knows the real deal. who. I'm good. Somebody said, you don't look okay. I'm okay. I have peace. I'm literally strategically planning my next 8 moves. I'm good. God got me because he was watching when I was offered these opportunities and I didn't say yes. I didn't sell my soul or my ass. Excuse me, French, y'all. I know some of y'all, hopefully y'all have no kids around, but I didn't sell nothing for success. Like, nah, that's not what I want. You know, I ain't into that. I ain't into dudes. I got an only beard in the bed policy. Mine is the only beard in the bed. Yeah, we ain't doing none of that. I don't get out like that. And these people kept on for years. Sexual harassment is a crime. Attempted sexual assault is a felony. And where I'm at now is that in the middle of the night, I think about if I'm brave enough to name the person, I'll take a polygraph live. I'll take 5 polygraphs live.
That's how you know he's not lying. But I feel like he's kind of like a halt in terms of he's at a halt in terms of just going out and saying it because he don't want to fuck up his career. And that's how it goes when you start exposing people, especially for stuff like this. This could ruin Tyler Perry. This could bring him down, just like Diddy is ruined, just like R. Kelly. Like one by one, they are bringing them down like fucking dominoes in Hollywood. Do y'all hear me? Tyler Perry, I like Tyler Perry. He do a lot for black people, but I feel like it's at some people's expense. If he's attracted to you in any way, shape, or form, I feel like he's been able to hide his sexuality behind this Madea character. And people that work with him, like this young man, coincidentally, he kind of favors or reminds you of this Dale guy from the Oval. Tyler Perry has a type. Allegedly. He has a type. So it sounds like you can't separate work from personal when you're hiring these guys. He just wanted to come to work. This guy, actor Christian Keys, just wanted to come to work and do what he do and work with Tyler Perry. He didn't want to be invited to his apartment. He didn't want to be done, So in order to protect himself, he started getting like these pins that magically record and other little devices that he would keep on him at all times so that he would be able to protect himself if something were to happen, to say, hey, this happened to me. I got a recording right here. Let's continue, y'all. This is sad.
And I'll pass all of them because it's the truth. This person is a predator, and he's one of several.
Predator,
and it's a shame, man.
Damn.
But I think it's time. I want to, and I know, P, I know you're on here. I want to say everything now. And I have proof. It's not like I'm just making false accusations. I intentionally let the statute of limitations expire. It's not about money, but I'm gonna have to take the receipts, the recordings down to the police department and let them hear this individual. I wasn't working for him in the month and the year that he showed up to my apartment and offered me $100,000 to take my clothes off. He said, I don't even need to touch you. I just want to see you naked. I declined. Because again, scenic route. I got my integrity with me. I'll take the long way around. But being that I wasn't working with him and we were in my apartment, he had visited my apartment to offer me a job of this fall because the lead of this particular project was going to do something else, so he needed another lead. I recorded it because I didn't trust him, and I told him over and over, and he still always tried shit. Just tried shit.
Who that sound like?
So if people don't believe me, they can hear him in his voice. I have always kept something on me. Always. Even if my phone is off. Something else is, if I'm around somebody that has tried to sexually harass me, pressure me, intimidate me into some nonsense, I've always kept something on me. So I can protect myself, because if they're that powerful and they feel that entitled, then they can also try to get in the way of your work. I want to speak on it. I also want to keep making great things and creating jobs and opportunities.
Let's pause. He says this particular person showed up to his apartment and offered him $100,000 just to take off his clothes. He said, I don't even want to touch you. I just want to see you naked. He said he declined. Of course, he said he has that also recorded as well. So y'all know if he played Tyler Perry's voice, who else sounds like Tyler Perry if he played it? Okay. Some of the same stuff that he is saying is very similar to what I just read to you guys. That this guy who just filed this $260 million lawsuit against Tyler Perry, it sounds very similar in terms of what Christian Keys is saying as well. That's why I pulled this video, because they sound similar. And a lot of people are like, oh, he's not talking about Tyler Perry. Who was he talking about then? It sounds very similar. Tyler showed up to old boy's to the guest house and proceeded to, according to what this guy came out and said in his lawsuit against Tyler Perry showed up, tried to pull his underwear down, told him don't fight it, and all this other stuff, became aggressive. Now he's saying Tyler wanted to see him naked and offered him $100,000. And he says that he kept these devices on him to record so that it would not affect his work, meaning they would not blackball him and keep him from working in the industry, because he said no. That's a real thing. That's Diddy.
But oh no, I got backups for the backups for the backups for the backups.
Y'all hear that?
I've watched way too many Jason Bourne movies not to have 15 backups. I can press play and you can hear the person and you'll know immediately who the person is that's offering me $100,000 to strip.
Y'all hear this?
You'll know right away and it'll break your heart. I won't have to say the person's name, but I can and I will. I don't mind doing a polygraph or 3 or 5 on live TV, and I'll pass all of them because it's the truth. This industry is something else. It's wonderful, and we get to chase our dreams, and we get to live other lives. I get to be a judge or an FBI agent. I get to be a girl dad. And some of the people that you think are your mentors are literally and figuratively just trying to fuck you.
That's the industry.
I have documentation from the dealership for the car that they tried to buy as an apology for.
Y'all hear that?
Offering me $100,000 to strip.
So he was offered $100,000 to strip. He declined that. So this person that he's talking about went to a dealership to buy him a very fancy car as an apology gift, meaning be quiet. Take this car. It's expensive now. You ain't got to pay nothing for it. I'm gonna pay for everything. Take this expensive car as an apology, be quiet gift. And he declined it. He said he's got the paperwork from the dealership to prove that as well.
It's time. I really want to just clear the air because I'm tired. And then where I'm at now, if it still feels like that person is fucking with you just to fuck with you, just to mess with you. The industry can be wonderful. I'm grateful. Be clear that this person showed me how not to be. When I'm a boss, people get daps and church hugs. The attractive women that work on even on my shows, my productions, they get daps and church hugs. That's it. Because this person showed me how not to be when I'm in charge and when I built something and when I created something. I hear you, Purnell. I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna dial it back. You get on my nerves because I know you're right, but it's in my fucking bone marrow, and I'm tired of this person gallivanting around doing these PR stunts. Oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna do that. Well, then speak on, if you gonna have.
Y'all, he is so mad. Look, he is so mad.
We're gonna have a conversation, y'all, really soon. Really, really soon. Really soon. And I thank God that he made me the way that I am, because I know he sat back and watched, like, what are you gonna do? Like, are you going to acquiesce and take this movie that's gonna make 60, 70, 80 million dollars? Are you gonna take this picture? Are you gonna go to that late night audition, that late night table read? No, you ain't built me like that. I'm beat, shot at, stomped out more than most of the people that are here on this live put together. P, I'm gonna call you in a minute. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna air it out, but I'm so fucking close because I'm tired. I'm tired. And it needs to be told. And the bad part is I'm gonna be painted as the villain when I was the one that was sexually harassed for years. Years. Bullied, intimidated, and sexually harassed for years. And I'm gonna be painted as the villain because y'all have deified this person. And then if a person tells you over and over, first of all, in general, you have no right to touch anybody. None. None. Now, that's why I'm careful. Like when I do my shows and everything, you know, it says church hugs. I put the veils on and I kiss people on the hair up here. Nothing sexual, nothing weird, nothing crazy. And I'm trusting that, you know, the fans will receive that out of a place of love and connection. But you are not allowed to touch somebody without their permission.
That's right.
Not allowed to try to touch them in a sexual or private place without their permission. And if they've already declared, like, hey, bruh, I get that that's your thing, but I like black women and Hennessy. And so miss me with the bullshit, because I'm never going to be open to that. I'm never going to swing at that pitch. Like, I'm batting for this team over here. God made ovaries and fallopian tubes and vagina, labia majora, labia minora, uterus. It's just wonderful over here. So I'm going to stay over here, like, chill. And then this person still tries to grab you, physically grab you.
Let's pause. Now, didn't we just hear that? Didn't we just hear that from the guy Dale from the Oval? We said Tyler Perry came to the guest house, grabbed him, just reached out and grabbed him, tried to pull his underwear down and touch him in an inappropriate way. He just experienced the same thing. Same shit. Let's continue.
Cassie speaking out has reminded me about not just me, because it was brutal going through it, because it lasted for years, but her speaking out, people need to know. And the funny thing is, predators like that, they resent the prey that got away.
Predator.
They resent the prey that got away. The prey that didn't fold. The prey that didn't acquiesce and say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take this L and sacrifice my morals for this opportunity. Nah. That was around the time that I was considering going back to Michigan, 08, 09, because work was slow and the work that was coming was offered with a side of penis. And yeah, that don't do nothing for me. I'm back for y'all team. So, yeah, at some point soon, I've spoken with my attorney and trying to figure out how to deal with it. It's never been about money. I literally intentionally let the statute of limitations pass. It's not about money or being able to sue. But at some point, really soon, the police report is going to be filed, and I'll turn over the recordings of the inappropriate behaviors and the inappropriate offers, and I'll turn over the paperwork for the car that was bought as an apology.
I'm surprised he's still alive, because a person as powerful as TP, do you guys not think that if he don't do it, he's going to fight for who he is and what he's built? He's a billionaire. He can bring him down. So he will fight for what he's built in over the years. Tyler Perry came from nothing. Do you think he want to go back to sleeping in his fucking car or be sitting in a prison like Diddy and the R. Kellys of them all? He will fight for everything that he has. Once you get to that level of power, you don't want to be back down here again. It's uncomfortable to be back down here. So it's a very scary place to be in, to for something like this to happen to you, and being by somebody so powerful. I know that he's kind of, wrestled with the fact that, do I want to speak out on this? How would I do this? I need to consult an attorney to see what I need to do. Thankfully, he has his proof on that, and the fact that he went live to say, I got this. So wonder somebody to break in his house and try to steal his proof or hold him up or anything, because the level of this is crazy. Let's continue. Oh Lord,
I don't want to offering me $100,000 to take my clothes off, and y'all can hear him. But his voice is very distinctive, and I want to empty. I'm tired of carrying this shit. There's a reason now why I fight more than ever when somebody wrongs me, and why I almost too aggressively speak up is because I wasn't brave enough to then, and I regret not being able to be strong enough, and I resent that part of me that wasn't strong enough to speak up about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's taking everything in me not to air out everything and put all the recordings online, put all the paperwork and the PDFs online. There's no reason that this person's company would be on the bill of sale for a vehicle unless it's right after the timestamped recording of him offering me $100,000 to take my clothes off. He said, I don't have to touch you. I just want to see you naked. I'm like, what the fuck? What? Like, I'm not into that. I don't fuck around like that. I don't do that. What the fuck? What? Leave. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Get out. I thought you were my brother and my friend. And this definitely has nothing to do with my brother who's in here. Be clear. I thought this person was a brother type figure, a mentor type figure. But for you to continuously throw these opportunities, good and damn well, all it ever was you pretending to be a mentor trying to get some ass. That'll never happen. I don't bat for that team.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah, but I gotta get off of here and talk to my brother because I'm so fucking close to just airing everything out and just dumping everything online in the morning. I'm tired, man.
All right, so we're gonna stop it. You guys hear what he's saying. We're not gonna play the whole thing. If you guys want to hear it in its entirety, let me go back. If you guys want to hear it in its entirety, go to It's Only Entertainment because the entire video is there. It's Only Entertainment. You can pull that up on Instagram, pull it up on YouTube. We're looking at it on YouTube, okay? That's where we saw it, and he actually goes into the entire situation with he and this alleged person. I'm gonna say Tyler Perry because they sound very similar now that this new lawsuit has been filed against him for sexual harassment. Some of the same things sound so similar. This is so sad that he's saying that he presented himself as a mentor, but really he was somebody who was trying to assault him and was attracted to him and used his power and money as a way to make it seem like it was okay to do the things that he was doing, groping him, touching him inappropriately. He says as a straight male that was very disrespectful towards him, and he wanted to snap off and beat the shit out of him. But how do you do that to somebody like Tyler Perry if that's who it is? I believe that's who it is. Okay, I believe that's who it is. It's sad. It's sad. I mean, you've never seen Tyler Perry out with a woman. Y'all remember years ago, it came out that he had this child with this woman. And then I pulled up that the woman that he was alleging was his baby mama. This woman had a whole boyfriend, a whole man. I think that she was probably just like a surrogate, somebody who carried his sperm and had a child, because he's always said he wanted to have a child, someone to pass his legacy down to. Do I feel like he actually slept with that woman and had a baby with this woman? No, I feel like it was probably a surrogate situation. And he needed to have an offspring with his billions of dollars, someone to pass it down to in the event that something happened to him. But in my heart of hearts, I feel like Tyler Perry is gay. I feel like he likes men. I feel like I've always felt like that. I feel like everybody else has, but he's just so great at what he does. People kind of overlook it. And not that it's a problem that he's gay. I don't want anybody to think that. Okay. That's his life. If he sleep with who he wants to sleep with. But when you start forcing yourself allegedly on people, people that you hire, and they feel between a rock and a hard place because of who you are, who you present yourself to be, you sign their checks. So it puts them in a difficult situation when you reach over and grab them on the ass and they feel like, okay, what the fuck is this? Like, you my boss. Like, how do I deal with this? If I go and tell, then I'm blackballed from the industry and can never work here again. That puts me after fighting and doing all these auditions to get into roles. I got my name out there. I rub elbows with certain people who know me, want to hire me now. It's not as hard for me to get Hollywood jobs. And now if I go and I tell on this person who is loved by everybody, who knows Oprah Winfrey and is co-signed by Oprah, everybody loves him because he just make it hard not to. He does so much for the Black community. He gives, he pays for people's funerals. I mean, every time you hear about Tyler Perry is doing something great. So how is it that you tell on this person and turn everybody against this person? You become the victim when you become the person who, is not the victim anymore. He becomes the victim when he is probably the predator in this situation. It's sad. This happens all the time. I was just reading a passage the other day talking about Rick Ross and his record company. This girl was saying that she got a deal that she was going to sign with Rick Ross's record company, but he didn't want to do it because they're known for sleeping with their artists and not getting them anywhere. That happens in Hollywood. You would be surprised the amount of people that signed. And I showed you guys a video a few months back with these rappers that come into the game and want to be on this hard shit like this. They gotta bend over to be successful. Let me say it again. They have to bend over to be successful. They show them this contract and they make it look so good. And they put this money in their face. It's called an advance. Most of them coming into the game are dead ass broke. They don't have a fucking dime, 2 pennies to rub together. So they make the deal sound real sweet by saying, I'm going to give you an advance for $30,000. $30,000 is not a lot of money. But when you come from the hood and you used to eating, syrup sandwiches and, poor shit, $30,000 sound like $30 million. So when they say to you, you can have this contract, I got it right here. All you got to do is sign right here. But if you want to get this contract and get into the industry and be great and tour and do all the things that you want to do and be this huge artist, you got to bend over. That's where the ritualistic bullshit come in at. You'll be surprised. Some of your favorite rappers had to bend over to be successful. Some of your favorite actresses and actors had to bend over and be assaulted and touched in ways that they did not want to be touched in order to be the Taraji P. Hensons and the Lisa Rays and the let's even use him, Christian Keys, the Tyrese's. And I'm not saying these people were done that, but I'm saying you would never know behind the scenes what these people have to give up and sacrifice in order to be great, to be Hollywood, to be on our TV screens. You'd be like, damn, that was a good movie. I like them. Oh my God, he's in a lot of movies. You know why? Look at what he has to go through, the price to pay to be famous, the price that you have to pay in order to get into movies and do what you love. He loves to be an actor, but it comes with a price. It comes with somebody knocking on his door at night to say, hey, here's $100,000. I just want to see you naked. I ain't going to touch you. I just want to see you naked. That's a violation, especially if you're my boss. Yeah, that's a violation. And then when you feel like you caught and that person might say something, you go down to the dealership and you get this car that you feel is just, they're not going to turn this down because, oh my God, they probably would never be able to buy this with their own money. So I'm going to give them this apology gift. That's what he said happened. He said he got the paperwork from the dealership to prove that an I'm sorry gift was given to him after a time-stamped conversation where this person tried to proposition them to take their clothes off in an inappropriate setting. This is what's happening. So Tyler Perry, baby, if you did that, I don't know what to say. Let's get into some more predatory bullshit. I'm going to leave my trigger warning banner up because now we got to cover this Diddy stuff. My God, this is a lot. It's a lot. Whew. Hollywood is getting more and more dark, I tell you. Okay? Guard your cornholes, men. If you're going into Hollywood, guard your cornholes. Say no. Like they say, you got to tell Diddy no. You got to tell a lot of people no. Not just Diddy. Maybe R. Kelly. Maybe you got to tell Tyler Perry no. Maybe you got to tell a lot of people no. Shit. Allegedly. All right. Don't be coming after me, Tyler. I'm just bringing the news. All right. If you did that shit, that's fucked up. Because you always talking about God and trying to preach. And it's given that you hiding behind something that may be an issue that you might need to go and get some therapy for. Look at R. Kelly in prison right now for not getting the help he needs. You're a billionaire. You can get the best therapist out there to help you with whatever issue you're dealing with. But whenever people have this pride and this godlike complex to feel like they can do what the fuck they want to do because of who they are and what's in their bank account and their tax bracket, then that's when you crash and burn. Okay? We've seen a lot of celebrities get brought down. Nobody's above that shit. No one is above that shit. Look at Diddy. Diddy was damn near a billionaire. His ass is sitting in prison right now going through a trial for RICO, SEX trafficking, and prostitution. Look at R. Kelly. Same shit. Okay? The nigga in there taking Flintstone vitamins by the handfuls trying to get out of jail. Talking about he done had a damn overdose. Nigga, sit your ass down and do your time. You done got to wait for far too long, since the 90s. Peeing on kids and shit. Nigga, sit your ass down. You're not getting out of prison. You thought we forgot about that tape? You thought we forgot about that tape with that 14-year-old girl in there. Then you went out and bought a PT Cruiser not to tell. Who the fuck is driving a PT Cruiser anyway? Nothing against nobody that got one. Nigga, you did all that. You done put the golden showers on me. Nigga, Maybach music. That's what need to be in my damn driveway. Fuck a PT Cruiser. But anyway, let's move on, child. The fuck? PT Cruiser and you just pee a PT Cruiser for P? The fuck? Okay. Oh, that pissed me off. Nigga, you poured up in a Maybach to pee on me. Give me the keys of your shit and you take the PT out of here. That made me mad like you done peed on me or something. Anyway, let's get into Diddy. Ooh, child. Num your horenge. Let me bring myself back down, child. I'm ready to 1 mil on somebody's ass in here today. All right, jury watches the video from multiple freak-offs in court. All right, prosecutors will likely reset their case on Friday. Baby, did the freak-offs, was it too much for them today that they're going to push everything down? What's today, Tuesday? Damn, so we ain't going to hear no more Diddy testimonies till Friday after they watch this damn freak-off video? What the hell was going on in this video? Damn. Some bestiality or some shit going on there? All right, let's get into it. So shout out to the Shade Room. Okay, shout out to the Shade Room. Shout out to TMZ too for that information, child. And shout out to It's Only Entertainment for the Christian Keys video. Let's get into this. Today in court, Special Agent Delassie Pennon continued her testimony. Now, she was in charge of analyzing data and charts from Diddy's case for accuracy. Now, during her time on the stand, the jury viewed videos from multiple freak-offs. Now, the videos were not visible to court audiences or overflow rooms. The jury wore headphones, okay, because they didn't want to hear out loud in court. Okay. Now it goes on to say, I lost my place, y'all. He's doing the voice reenactment. Okay, so the videos were not visible in court and the artists or the overflow rooms. The jury wore headphones. Now, prior to the agent taking the stand, Diddy's former assistant, Brendan Paul. Y'all know who Brendan Paul is? That was the drug lord, the white boy that they arrested that was holding the bag of the pink cokiana and the other drugianas that was in the bag at the airport when they snatched his ass up when he was there with Diddy. Y'all remember? Okay, the white boy. Okay, now he took the stand to invoke his Fifth Amendment rights. Now, it says that the judge says that according to the current timeline that they could possibly give the jury their instructions next week. Now, this is the step that occurs before jury deliberations. Ooh, hallelujah. Lord, we about to see if Diddy is going to be child. Now, y'all know who Brendan Paul is. Like I said, that's the white boy who was with Diddy on that very fine day where they snatched his ass up for having all the drugianos. Now, he's the person who carries the bag. Y'all saw, I showed y'all several pictures of him. He's in a lot of pictures with Diddy, so he knows the setup. He knows the trafficking shit going on because he carried the money, right? Y'all laughing at it. Y'all not gotta do reenactments, okay? Y'all gonna get all of it here. Reenactments, y'all gonna get the story, y'all gonna get it all right here, child. Let's continue because we got some more to read up on this. We gotta get all this Diddy shit out there. All right. We're gonna keep that trigger warning banner up because baby, anytime we talking about Diddy, the banner gotta be up. Yes, God. Let's continue, honey. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk. Ooh, that's how some of y'all be sounding, child. Like Becky's in the bedroom. I ain't mad though, child. If you gotta scream out, honey. If you gotta scream out, honey. Bite the pill or something. I don't know. Let me get out y'all bedroom. Now they have receipts. All right. Prosecutors say Diddy's paid flights and hotels for escorts could qualify as SEX trafficking under federal law, banning the transport of individuals across state lines for sexual activity. Allegedly used his credit card. You dumbass. Fuck you using your credit card for sexual pleasures for? Like they can't track that shit back to you. Just dumb. Just dumb. Let's get into it, child. All right, so they said, neighbors, get into this. Prosecutors in the Diddy federal case are trying to nail it shut before arresting. Now, Special Agent Delassie Penland hit the stand today showing receipts that Diddy paid for escorts, hotels, and flights to attend his freak-offs, which could support the SEX trafficking charge. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. They got receipts to show that shit. You done, Diddy. Because that's what they wanted him for anyway, trafficking. That shit run you by 10 years and above. Probably bump that shit up to 20 for him. It's also going to be prostitution. That's a crime as well. Now, a lot of people say he might get off on the RICO. I doubt it because people like Brendan Paul, who was the drug lord who carried the drugianas to the rooms to make sure that the people were inebriated when they were going through these freak-offs, that could also be looked at as RICO. RICO is when you have a lot of people involved in some type of crime, all right? And that's exactly what happened here. People like KK, Christian Corium, the female who I said is Ghislaine Maxwell in this situation with Diddy, who made sure that the girls were out here girling. Money was taken down, we heard, to the front desk at hotels, making sure that rooms were set up for these alleged freak-offs. This is called a business transaction, all right? And he ran it through his businesses, Bad Boy Entertainment and other businesses that are attached to Diddy, all right? But he really thought he was smart by putting all of the money aspects of everything into his mother's name. That's why her ass keeps showing up with that drunk-ass wig to court every day. The bitch been to court every day, okay? Mama Combs done had her drunk-looking ass at court every motherfucking day. You know why? Because her ass is low-key in this too, but they don't want her. They want her son. She the one who turned them into this. Oh, yeah. They don't want you, Mama Combs. You don't think the feds know that where that money is? Oh, yeah, her drunk ass been there every day. Like him. This her coming into court. Wig all over the place. Shit like this. This her wig. Mama Combs coming in the court like this. This Mama Combs coming in the court with her shit all over the place. This Mama Combs, y'all. Then Mama Cone, thank you for coming in the car today. This up. Bitch. They about to get your son. The hell. Thank you, Angela, who now said that you're the queen of expression, sis. I'm just saying. Y'all know I love this child. This is right up my alley. I'm right at home. Okay. That's Mama Combs coming in that bitch. Hair all over the fucking place like she been in a fight in the van before she got out. Grandkids done stumped your ass like stumped your ass out like roaches in the van. You done got out like, this Mama Combs. With that damn Party City wig. With them Easter curls in your Party City wig, bitch. All right, let's get into it. Now, over 12 years, let me get back into character. All right. So over 12 years, honey, Diddy allegedly used his MX to fly escorts, girl, not escorts, out and book their rooms, girl. Now, this includes Jules Theodore. Ooh, child. He sound like he's putting hurting on you. He be like, bitch, don't make me call Jules Theodore up in this bitch. Jules will throw you back out, all right? Jules Theodore, okay, at the London Hotel. Y'all know who the London child is. Meet me at the London. Y'all know that song. All right, and the Clayton and Clayton Dave, okay? Where these names come from? Clayton Dave Howard at the Four Seasons. Well, at least y'all was staying in upscales, okay? Now, one invoice even listed Bad Boy Entertainment as the payer. Didn't I tell y'all he was running this business through his business? So y'all thought Bad Boy was this. Turn me up, DJ. Turn me up. Y'all thought it was just that shit, just them singing. Oh no, baby. Bad Boy Entertainment also means FOs go down. Okay, he just hid it. He hid his, the artistry bullshit behind the FOs. Y'all see Bad Boy, you're like, oh, they had a lot of hits over there. Yo, they were hitting. It sound like that though. Okay, let's get into it now. Penland, all right, Penland also reviewed hotel damages, including a $47,000 charge in New York and $46,000 at the Intercontinental in Times Square. Oh, girl, that's a nice one, too. Now, that booking was reportedly under Diddy's aliases, Frank Black. Okay, Frank Black. You, Diddy, Brother Love, Frank Black, all y'all asses about to go to jail. All right. So prosecutors say that under federal law, this nigga got a lot of names, don't he? Diddy got a lot of aliases. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Frank Black, Brother Love. Oh my God, it's a lot of names. So let's continue, child. Prosecutors say that under federal law, paying for someone to cross state lines for sex, even if they agree, can still count as trafficking. So the fame, money, and influence can impact how much choice someone really has. You right about that, child. Child, this shit about to get real. Y'all, Diddy's looking at 30 years. Y'all know that? Same shit that R. Kelly got. He's looking at about 30 years. Can y'all see Diddy in jail for 30 years? Damn, Diddy. How you fuck up your life like that? Okay. How you do that? How you do that? You built a whole empire and you got cocky. You got that God complex, and you got into this ritualistic bullshit. I don't know what happened to him along the way, but sir, you effed up your life, okay? Because that's very rare for someone like you to come from the hood who had nothing, who was hungry to be in the industry, just wanted to be, this executor in the music industry. You went from that to then doing FOs and beating women, and you just let your drawers get too damn big for your ass. And that's just what you get. Okay. Do I feel sorry for you? Hell fuck no, I don't. Because you had an opportunity not to do that and focus on your craft, which was music. Okay. The nigga he's a brilliant music executor. But unfortunately, he has a lot of other things that's going on with him where he definitely needs to get some help. Okay, you got a drug problem. When they talking about your gums is gray out here, like gums supposed to be pink. When your gums is gray, you high out here and you can't walk around without shades on because your damn pupils stay damn dilated because you stay so fucking high on whatever it is, the pink cocaine, obviously. Okay, Molly's and everything else that your ass have. Horse tranquilizers, you walk around with that shit and tranquilizing people, and got people with cell phone cameras and people knocked out and people coming forward saying things happen to them, like Q from Day 26, Justin Bieber, and so many other people, Aubrey All Day from Danny DeCane, talking about things was happening to her. Dawn done filed a lawsuit. Like, it's a lot of people talking, Diddy, and everybody can't be lying when everybody's stories align. It's come on now. That's all I'm saying. And I don't never like to see another black man come down. But bitch, when you keep doing shit like this and you don't appreciate your craft, so to speak, then hey, whatever happened to you just happened. Okay. And on that very day, when they read your verdict out, bitch, I'm gonna be downstairs eating my popcorn and sipping on me a good old drink. All right, the Don Julio will be upon me and some popcorn that day. All right, I ain't gonna give this many fucks is how what I'm gonna give when that judge give your ass 30 years. Okay, go on and cut a hole in the back of your drawers because you're gonna need it. All right, moving on. Fuck. All right, so let's move on, child. Go on and cut a hole in the back of your drawers, baby. Easy access. That's all I do know. All right, it's 30 years, baby. You ain't gotta bend over. You ain't gotta bend over. All right, just sleep on that top, sleep on that bottom bunk. Okay, and sleep with your ass hanging off the bed. That's all you need to do. Let's move on, child. Because your ass should have known better. Moving on. Because I don't care no more. Shit, whatever happened, just happened. Like Tyler Perry told him, just let it happen. Just let that shit happen. I don't give a fuck no more. Shit. Learn how to act out here. All right, moving on. This person here is crazy. Y'all know I love her down, honey. Anytime she do a video and it's just so funny, we got to talk about it. So Kemp, child, Kemp, they said did her big one and she done called down there to the correctional facility to speak up for damn R. Kelly, all right, where he is housed, to let them know why they did Kelly wrong and up and gave him too many damn Flintstone vitamins up in there while he running around saying that he done almost had an OD. So let's get on into that, okay, because it's funny. Oh, I don't care about you. I don't care, Diddy. I don't give a damn. Okay, I don't even care no more. I tried to care. When I tried to care, damn it, I don't even care no more. Shit. Let's go.
Kelly.
Oh, Kelly.
Yes.
All right, give me just a second. I've heard the name.
Yeah, he in there, ain't he?
All right, what's do you have that his register number?
No, I ain't got it on me right now, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. I don't know what y'all got going on in there, and I heard y'all giving him medication, and he almost OD'd last night and had to be rushed to the hospital. Y'all better ease up over there in that federal institution. You understand me, sir? Leave that man alone. Y'all trying to take that man out, bitch.
Oh, hold on now.
I'm gonna call the other one. That was the medium. I'm calling the other.
Federal Correctional Complex, low security institution.
She gonna cuss everybody out today, ain't she?
Tell all of that. Medium, low, and maximum. There's 3 different ones over there. I'm calling all of them.
Lord have mercy.
Watch. Let the man get out and do some interviews. Gail gonna torture him some more anyway. Let him get out of there and do some interviews. They gonna torture his ass. They're not trying to take the man out. What dogs? His family ought to sue out of the federal, and it's hard to sue them.
How you spell?
Kelly.
So that's
Yes.
All right, give me just a second. I've heard the name.
Yeah, he in there, ain't he?
All right, what's do you have that his register number?
No, I ain't got it on me right now, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. I don't know what y'all got going on in there, and I heard y'all giving him medication, and he almost OD'd last night and had to be rushed to the hospital. Y'all better ease up over there in that federal institution. You understand me, sir?
y'all.
Leave that man alone. Y'all trying to take that man out, bitch. I'm gonna call the other one. That was the medium. I'm calling the other.
Federal Correctional Complex, low security institution.
Tell all of that. Medium, low, and maximum. It's 3 different ones over there. I'm
about to call all the medium, low, and maximum prison.
calling all of them.
She is too much. Oh my God.
Let the man get out and do some interviews. Gail gonna torture him some more anyway. Let him get out of there and do some interviews. They gonna torture his ass. They're not trying to take the man out. What dogs? His family ought to sue out of the federal, and it's hard to sue them.
How you spell?
All right, so y'all heard that. That's funny. Tia Kemp is a fool. Only Tia will call down to the jail and ask them people about R. Kelly OD. She is a nut. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this sneak peek, child. We just saw a lot of mess. Lord, let's bring the show on down a little bit. Let's get into this Shamea. Now, y'all remember on the last episode, Shamea had a little breakdown in the van, child, going back to the house. over there in Grenada, where she found out that her baby girl, which was born via surrogacy, or surrogate rather, was sick, very sick. And her husband called her to say, hey, the baby is, if she's not doing better by tomorrow, we're going to have to take her to the hospital. She's been having issues since birth. She also is, I'm hearing, Shamea, she tried to have a third baby via surrogate, but it did not work out. So she's still trying to have another baby while she's still dealing with the medical issues with her newest baby via surrogate. Okay, her oldest daughter is doing fine. But let's get into this. Said that Shamea visits the pediatrician with Shia, which is her youngest baby right here, after returning from her trip to Grenada. Said that Shamea reveals that the embryo transfer with her new surrogate failed. Says that while trying for her third baby. Let's get into that. Prayers to her for this, because that has to be hard. Share, Rail, share. Y'all, I'm tired. Can y'all take? I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay. I'm tired. Forgive me. I'm tired. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. All right. Don't cuss me out. This is the last video too. All right, let's go. Pretend that you didn't even, pretend that didn't happen. Here we go.
Baby, I know it's wrong. So waiting out with your t-shirt on.
Hey, honey.
What?
Why is her face so greased up? If you love your kids, you grease them up. You grease them up. My mama greased me up from head to toe before I left the house. So much so to where, like, anything that would fly on the playground stuck to my face. But guess what? I can leave the house without a foundation. Judge yourself.
Hi, Shiloh and Shia? Yes, thank you. Morning. Hi, Shia. Hi.
Hey. Dr. Harmon will be in a second. I wanted to make sure you were here so you can kind of give her the update on some of the stuff.
Hey, Shiloh.
Hello.
Look who we got. Dr. Harmon.
And she's sitting up by herself.
She is. She a big girl now. Shiloh's been doing so much better since we got back from Grenada.
When I got her out of the crib, she was shaking. She was cold. There was no...
Baby, I know it's wrong. So waiting.
She was cold. There was no cover on her. No sock. God is my witness. It took an hour to get Shiloh's body heated back up.
I'm always like on edge and I'm very anxious or when her immune system's very low or she's around someone sick. I got diagnosed with strep throat when I got back in town. Thankfully though, we had a doctor's visit with Dr. Harmon and I'm like, God, please don't let me get my baby sick. That'll just take me out. Well, what's going on? So Shiloh, as you can see, she's kind of noisy. I hear, yeah. Like new noisy or normal noisy? This is like new noisy. Wouldn't you agree, babe?
Yeah.
Like, and no one's had strep throat or anything?
I did.
Okay. What was back from Grenada with strep throat. I started my antibiotics on 3 days ago. You brought strep throat home. See what I'm saying? You know that. Okay. We'll look in there and see. I mean, it can be strep. It can be a number of things. All right. We just looking. I know. I did. It was me. Okay, we done. We're so done. Okay. So done. Okay, Mama. Oh, Mama. Oh, her throat
was cold.
Her throat doesn't look red. I don't see any mucus in her nose today or right now. I would still say we need to check and make sure she didn't have strep. So we'll swab her and look. Can you hear me?
I honestly think she gave it to me.
Look, did she just blame the baby? That mom, yeah. Shiloh's first year of life, I was in the doctor's office at least 3 days a week. I mean, I don't think that people understand how emotionally draining this whole journey has been. But my husband is such a great man. I do want to give him what he wants. He wants a son. Hey, babe.
Hey.
Here's Asha.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Asha, you ready?
I am excited. I'm ready. Like, let's get this thing moving.
So she's supposed to be their surrogate, okay?
So my husband and I, we did move forward with Asha. She had a transfer, but it failed. So we sat down and we talked about it, and we don't just hold off for a bit until we figure out how we want to move forward. Okay.
I think that, and not that it's really up to me, but I think that they should hold off just a bit until maybe that little baby kind of gets a little bit more out of the woods, because she's very sickly. Their youngest baby is very sickly. So to have another infant on top of dealing with what you're dealing with that baby might be a lot. In addition to filming the show, she's trying to get her music career off the ground. take care of her other daughter and be a wife. Like, it's a lot. That can be a lot. That can be very stressful. That was very stressful for her to be all the way in Grenada and hear that her youngest baby was sick like that, and she was really going crazy. She was going crazy and crying, like she cried really hard because she could not be there. So it might be a good idea to like wait. If it were me, I would wait. You know, and I know she's got nannies and all of that, but it's not like, you know, when your baby is sick like that, to be away, even if you have a nanny, it's not the same. I would want to be there with my child if my child is sick like that, especially with them being that small. So I don't know. I would not want to have an infant and start all over again like that and have to, because, you know, infants, baby, you got to do everything. You got to make the bottle. You got to change them. You got to, you know, everything. So I don't know. Press to Shamea. I know her husband wants to have a son, but I don't know. That's a catch-22 right there. What y'all think?
It was negative. Negative for strong.
Okay, what y'all think? It's a lot. I would wait a little bit. I would wait until that baby kind of get out of the woods a little bit or get a little older. Okay, I would wait if it were me. All right, so before we go, because I forgot I uploaded 2 more things, and this is not going to take that long. So let's get into that, because y'all know we covered. Let's go ahead and do Love and Marriage Huntsville, because I got that. They are currently in Detroit right now. So they're back filming, in case y'all care. I don't really, but it's news, child. Let's take the trigger warning banner down, because we don't need that now. I mean, it is trigger warning that they still filming, because this damn show ain't about to be shit. But anyway, anywho, so as you guys can see, according to Maurice, child, Maurice Scott said that we're back, and we brought the TV camera. So they are in Pontiac, Michigan, which they're not really from Pontiac. They're supposed to be outside of some city, little town outside of Pontiac, but they always say we're from Pontiac, Michigan. I hear they're not from Pontiac. I hear it's a small town outside of Pontiac, Michigan, but whatever. If they want to be important, y'all, little bit. So it says that Yaktown, what up, though? Said that we're filming tonight in Pontiac. So he, Tisha, Kimmy, Maurice is there, and I think Chin and Ken is there too, because they mentioned something as well. So they are in Michigan filming right now for Love and Marriage Huntsville. All right, says 6 is Charlene's Cocktail Lounge in Pontiac. Said if you ain't doing nothing, pull up. So they're inviting people, I guess, to pull up while they're going to be filming. They have to, these people, if they're pulling up while y'all are filming, they got to sign some type of NDA or something. Some type of disclosure before they just pop up on camera. That ain't how that works. I mean, ask Coleslaw when she tried to do it. But so that's what they are. The cast, they are still filming for this damn show. And as you guys can see, they brought the TV camera, so they're still filming. And they are in Pontiac, Michigan, which is where Maurice and Marceau allegedly says that they're from. Okay, so that's where all the cast are right. Well, most of the cast are right now. Okay, in case y'all care. All right, let's continue, y'all. All right. The next piece of news I hope you guys can use is Kirk Frost, which is Rashida's husband, child. He has responded to K. Michelle. As you guys know, K. Michelle sat down with Cam Newton, and she threw a lot of shades, subliminal shades as well, towards K. Michelle and Kirk Frost from Love and Hip Hop ATL. All right. So she talks about how the two of them, that they are sad, their relationship, their marriage, and how Kirk treat Rashida, and how Rashida is still kind of stupid to stay with Kirk, even after he's gone out and had babies on her. I agree. Okay, Rashida, you taking a lot of shit from Kirk. You really have. But so Kirk has clapped back at K. Michelle, and he says, he is Frost117 on Instagram. He says the fact that a coworker is still talking about you 12 plus years later is diabolical. He says that I hope you find peace in your heart one day, black or white. And he says that thanks for the plug. He says, come see us at Frost Bistro. Now, I hear at Frost Bistro, since you want to talk about it, and we can pull up the reviews for it. I hear that first of all, y'all food and drinks is damn near overpriced, okay? The steaks are very tough over there, okay? And the drinks you guys are charging is very high as hell, and some of them are watered down, okay? I ain't never been over there. I ain't trying to go, but I always look at reviews before I go places, and the reviews have not been good at Frost Bistro, all right? It's really not. It's really not. So y'all go ahead. We pull it up right now. Matter of fact, let's take this down. Because I always like, child, I don't like to say something without Frost Bistro shit. You can play with me today. Frost Bistro. All right. Let's pull it up. Damn it. Let's see what that gotta say. Yeah. All right. Let's look at Yelp reviews. Let's see. Can we look at that? Okay. All right. Do we have enough of the? Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. No, let's get the other reviews. Hold on. Okay, yeah, because it's like a whole bunch of them here. All right, so let's share. I don't go nowhere, honey. I don't eat nowhere without looking at reviews. I want to know what the people got to say. I want to know what the food look like, all that. Okay. All right, so Frost Bistro, which is Rashida and Kirk's place, okay, at 281 Peter Street, okay, in Atlanta, okay. So let's get into it, y'all. They got a 4.5 for the reviews. Let's see. Let's see what they got to say. All right, let's look at some pictures. Okay, it look good. But I heard the steaks are tough over there, and I ain't even a steak eater. But okay, my husband likes steaks, but I don't do steaks like that. What is that? Closed? What? Oh, they doing a makeover, so they were closed. Okay, so this is some food at Rashida and Kirk's place up there. Okay, they are very expensive out here as well. Okay, look good. Okay, all right. There's Candy and them over there. There's Toya and them. That's RL from the group. All right. Freddie, you'll be every damn where. Okay. Why do I always have, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm such a germaphobe. When I see drinks like that where they turn the bottle upside down and actually put it in your glass for you to drink it, in my mind, somebody's hands done been all over that. And you don't turn that shit upside down in my cup. Now I'm just like, I don't want to drink that shit now because I feel like everybody's hands been over it. I'm a germaphobe. Y'all know that. If y'all watch me, you know by now. I'm a germaphobe. I probably wouldn't drink that shit because I'm just like, okay, that'll be cringe for me. Dessert look good. Okay, what y'all think? They could have fried them okra a little bit longer. Okay, yeah, nice looking spot on the inside. Okay, it's cutesy. All right, look a little small. I don't know. We just gonna go through a few pictures. All right, Frost Bistro. All right, got a little outside patio little situation going on. Why the same pictures though? What's up with that? Oh, okay. Okay, calamari with a little sauce on it. Okay, we'll take it. I like calamari. That's good. Okay, yeah, a little lamb chops. Okay. All right. What y'all think? Somebody said it is small. It is kind of small. Okay. Damn. You about to get about 10 people up in there. That's a small little spot. I need y'all to get some more pictures because, yeah. Why are we looking at the same pictures? Times are hard, girl. Okay. Hold up. All right. So let's see. Let's see what the people's got to say. Where my review at? Hold on. Where's my reviews at? It said 400 something. Let me go back up. Let's go back up. Okay, hold on. Read the reviews. Duh, Caramel. All right, so it said a homophobic security guard and manager shaking my head. Do not beg them to spend your money. Ooh, hold up. Now what happened? All right, they gave a good review. We don't care about those. All right. Or do we? Says 7 ladies from Memphis went to Frost Bistro 4/5/2025. That's not long ago for dinner. Said the atmosphere was a vibe. The service was great. Said I took pictures with Rashida Frost. Okay, so Rashida be there. Said that she is more beautiful in person. She was kind and approachable. Said I love me some Rashida Frost. Our waiter was Tyra. She was absolutely amazing. She suggested the sauteed Brussels sprouts with my honey hot lamb chops. Okay, said that the sauteed Brussels sprouts were a hit. My lamb chops were so moist and juicy. Said that my food was delicious. I also had a wellness drink. It was perfect. Said everybody enjoyed their food. The food was fire, and I would definitely go back. Okay, let's continue. Says I'm not certain who was in the rear cooking. I'm not sure who planned the menu, but enhances to you because I'm currently a regular client and will bring everyone. Okay, so they talk about the salmon ball, shrimp, and the grits recipe. You can't really F up grits like that. Grits, that's the standard. You F up grits, I don't know. So they said recommended dishes there: chicken and waffles, oxtails, and grits. Okay. Another person said food was delicious, pleasant, and attentive. They got some good reviews. From what I see, okay, S. King says 4 different taxes is ridiculous. City, state, county, and slot. Says that there is no parking, kind of like Candy's place. Okay, if you're going to what is it, Candy's place down there? What is the child? Thug, the grandma thugs down there. Okay, you got to pay $10 to park down there. All right, and then your food gonna be sitting in a hot lamp and all of that. So okay, so there's no parking. Either park on the street where it really have parking that displays no parking signs, or pay $22 to park in a parking lot. Bitch, no. Says the host and server dress is tight bicycle shorts and it's overpriced. I told y'all it's overpriced. I just told y'all. I told you it's overpriced. All right, so this person said came into town and stopped by for lunch. Said it has been years since the last time I came. They were serving dinner. I was local and came in and have the oxtails and grits. Said it was okay. I ate it because it was $44. Girl, you could have bought a whole pack of oxtails and made them at home and had a whole pot of them hoes. All right, so they said that what made the visit stand out and a great time was Mel. Says it's super nice, goes out of her way and makes you feel right at home. She made the midnight frost sangria and it was so good. Says it better than my dish that I got another drink. Says I will definitely come back for drinks. Okay, so they said atmosphere 4, food 3. Damn. Service 5, recommended dishes, oxtails and grits. Okay. All right. I like a rice with mine, but go on, child. I guess grits. I don't know. If it's that smoked Gouda cheese and the grits, we'll take it because that hit every time. Okay. Anybody has smoked Gouda cheese grits? Okay. China Max says that I'm against anyone or place who doesn't respect gays or trans. Total discrimination. Ooh, okay. It says service 10 out of 10. Say, okay, first I would like to say to the Frost family, says, yeah, do your thing, but y'all got to do better. Says that I was in town visiting from Little Rock, Arkansas. Let's just say that the person working the door, I guess he was security, was very rude and unprofessional. This is the second time we heard about security there. All right. So did you only get to talk crazy to me one time and I'm gone. That's me all day. Tone and delivery, honey. Says, I hate that I didn't get to try the food. Said it must less a drink, but oh well, maybe next time when I'm in town. And I think that I might be coming back. Oh, child. First impressions are everything, okay? If you got an attitude at the door, I might not come back. Okay? I might not. I had oxtails and grits. The grits were thick. The grits weren't thick enough for me, and the gravy on the oxtail was a little too salty for me. I had to keep drinking water because my head started swimming. Said my drink was mango mobbing, and I tasted more of orange juice than anything. I didn't taste the mango. Said parking, of course, had to pay $22 for 3 hours automatically. Damn, that's a lot. Which they said is a lot. Said I never paid $22 for parking. That's unfortunate because if you pay $22 to park, you haven't even got in there to spend yet. You're gonna get a drink, you're gonna eat, and if the damn food menu prices are high as fuck when you get in there, you're gonna spend about $100 just to park and eat, right? I ain't trying to down nobody's business, but this parking stuff, when you're trying to go out and eat and have a good time, like that shit is just fucking irritating. Who want to pay $10, $22 to park? And you want to go in there and drink? I'd rather put that on a drink, right? They need to get out. They need to get over that for real. Child. This is I'm seeing a lot of they don't like gay people there. That's what they're saying. It's like the fourth thing. But anyway, if y'all want to read up more on that, you can, child. You can. But so that's Frost Bistro. All right, let's get back to my main screen. Let's get out of here, child. That is a lot to park. $22, bitch. We back in drive and then hit the gas on y'all ass. I'm gone. I'm not paying $22 to park anywhere. Fuck that. All right. Because I'm trying to drink, eat, all that. So Bbw'S, KBR, Tyra, and Scorpion Miss. Thank you guys for modding. Thank you also, Truth TV Podcast and Rose Armstead. All right. Thank you all so much for doing an awesome job. Right. 22 to park is a lot, right? Okay. Especially if the food is high too. Hell no. We ain't doing that. No damn $44 for some damn oxtails, baby. No, okay. Thank you, Sunny Days. Thank you, Schoolboy. Thanks for stopping by. Girlfriend Chronicles. Thank you, Purple Unicorn. Thank you, Messels ATL, Boss Lady Brand. Thank you, all of y'all. All right. Anybody else? Please let me know, Maz. Do we have any more content creators that stop by? All right. Let me know before we get out of here, honey. I'm ready to go get in my bed. I'm tired, y'all. I'm so tired. Today's been long. Oh my God. Today has been a long day. Jesus. I'm tired of I'm tired of them 4 runaway slaves. You hear me? That's been in the damn field all damn day. Somebody said me. Shout out to Peppers Love. Thanks for being here, Peppers. All right. Do we have any more content creators, y'all? Please let me know. I hate to skip over them. Thank you to all the content creators, y'all. Please check them all out. All right. Please, please, please don't forget to tap that like button. Please don't forget to subscribe. If you're not getting any notifications, it's because YouTube has unsubscribed you. Please go back and resubscribe to the channel, okay? And make sure you hit that notification bell so that you will not miss any videos and or posts from this channel, okay? Y'all know I love y'all down. Please go over and also subscribe to my Really page, okay? I guess I'm going to try to grow that one as well. People keep asking me about that too. So I guess I may have to start posting over there too. But occasionally I post, but I may do some videos over there too. So going over to my Really page, y'all be seeing me popping up in different chats, okay, under Caramel Rail and then sometimes under Really. Please go and subscribe over there as well, okay? And I'll be putting some content over there as well, okay? So thank y'all so much for supporting the video. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Car Chronicles, okay? What's tomorrow? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For Car Chronicles. Okay. For Wednesday, honey. Tomorrow is hump day. Love you guys down. All right. Have a wonderful night. Let's get out of here. Love you guys. I'm going to get y'all another beat. Okay. Boom. Bye.